Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me with Saturday in Proverbs. I'm Truth Conductor, your host. Man, you know, it's rare now for you to see people talking about how you can prosper from the Bible without tithing. See, because most of us have been brainwashed to believe that it was the tithes and offerings what God was blessing. And in reality, it's a lifestyle that He's blessing. Okay? So now, this is why I like Proverbs. Because in Proverbs, you're going to see people, man. You're going to see some of your friends, your family, your enemies. You'll see them if you're paying attention in Proverbs. Okay? Now, Proverbs has 31 chapters in it. One for every day. Like today is the 22nd. So what we'll do, we'll start at the 22nd chapter of Proverbs. That's how you keep up until you get your own rhythm. And again, Proverbs is about how to live. And this is what a lot of people are missing right now. They don't know how to live. They don't know how to manifest from doing it the right way. Because now everybody's telling me the right way don't work. It does work. If you don't give up, it never said it was going to be easy. See, the people that's questioning whether quote unquote God is real are the ones coming in there looking for something just like this. They ain't got nothing in the bank, but yet they trying to make a withdrawal. And this is the problem with a lot of Christians right now. You ain't put no deposits in your faith, and you trying to withdraw. And it's coming back insufficient funds, insufficient faith, because you ain't put the work in. See, you ain't made the sacrifices. You ain't put the time in. That's the problem. All right, come on, man. Let me show you. So y'all can hear this. I want y'all to hear this. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches. Love and favor than silver and gold. Man, what that statement is saying right there. You can be you can be the wealthiest person on the world, in the world, and be an asshole. And don't nobody like you. Don't nobody want to be around you because you're an asshole. Okay? And it says a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches. Why is that true, conductor? Because when you walk around, somebody, man, look, that true conductor, man, that's a good brother right there. There's a good brother right there. And see, and I keep telling y'all, it ain't who you know. It's who knows you. And if the right person knows you can circumvent a lot of stuff, buddy. You can say what you want. It's who. Why you think people are out here trying to be known? See, because everybody want to be around somebody that's known. Man, I've been in D.C. almost 50 years. It took me 30 to figure out why, when you talk to people in D.C., they drop so many damn names. Man, you talk to somebody in D.C., they always dropping names. And they used to puzzle the hell out of me. And they want to appear to be known. Anytime you got a person that's dropping a lot of names, they want to appear to be known. Because we are attracted to people that are known. Okay? Those are the attractions. And if you go back and ask some of them very names they've been dropping, people are like, who? I don't know them. Okay? The rich and the poor have this in common. This is verse 2. The Lord is maker of them all. Verse 3. A prudent man perceives evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. See, that's the one that know it all. God, man, listen. See, when you are presented with a situation, go to the end of it. When you got a decision to make, go to the end of it. Look at the outcome of the decision you're about to make. See what the ramifications of that decision will be. Go to the end. Example. Damn, Truthconductor, that show is a big ass. Go to the end of that encounter. Okay? After you done got entangled with that big ass and that pretty face, I want you to go to the end of it and look at the outcome. Is it going to be good for you, or is it going to be bad? And see, that's what a lot of people got to come. Man, go to the end and see, man, is this good for me, or is it going to be bad for me? And some people don't even care. They roll the dice. And when they roll in the dice, they playing with their life. Because they don't care. Verse 4. By humility and fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Verse 5. Thorns and snares are in the way of the perverse. He who guards his soul will be far from them. See, it tells you right there. You got crooked, you deceitful, you man, thorns and snares in your way. You ain't got no easy path. I don't know why people who think they're living a deceitful life should have the same privileges as somebody that's living a righteous lifestyle. And see, and if you notice, you go through the Bible, it's always the righteous, the one that's going to be rewarded. See, it's the righteous that's going to be rewarded. What's the righteous, Truthconductor? Somebody that's not harmful. That's a righteous person. Righteous person ain't harmful, man. Yes, a righteous person make mistakes. A righteous person is not perfect. But a righteous person ain't going to lie to you, ain't going to cheat you, ain't going to steal from you, ain't going to try to ambush you, that's a righteous person. See, a righteous person is going to be fair with you. And that's what we got missing in a lot of places. Verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. See, see, listen to this, y'all. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. See, but when he's coming up, and seeing what this verse is telling you, children going stray. And those that stray, going to come back to reality. They're coming back because they got right in them. See, because you done trained them. This is how you do it. Now, they're going to get out, start listening to other voices. But the Bible say, when he is old, he ain't going to depart from it. See, because then it's going to start making sense. See, now you got the stripes on your back to see. And and this is the problem right now. A lot of our young kids, man, you can't tell them nothing. And good Lord, you sure can't turn your back on them. You better not turn your back on them. They'll bite the hand that's feeding them quick. And see, and this is the problem that we have in the black and white community. Because these youngsters will bite the damn hand that's feeding them and think they got a right to do so. That's the piss poor thing about it. They think they right and won't listen. That's what the problem is. The rich rules over, this is verse 7. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He who sows iniquity will reap sorrow, and the rod of his anger will fail. See, what that's saying right there, man, you can't sow in a lot of division and hatred and animosity and think those plans are going to succeed. They ain't going to succeed. They are not going to succeed. And it says, and the rod of your anger will fail. And you got so many people right now, that's one of the problems that's wrong with Trump. He's too vindictive. And not only is he vindictive, he gonna tell you what he gonna do. And the Bible says, and the rod of his anger is gonna fail him. And y'all heard it here first. Trump is gonna make a 360-degree turn. And ain't nobody gonna believe him. Let me say that again. Trump is gonna turn, and ain't nobody gonna believe him, because he's the little boy that cried wolf. And when he finally turn around and say, I'm a changed man, ain't nobody gonna believe him. Ain't nobody gonna believe him. And he gonna be telling the truth. Number 8, number 9. He who has a generous eye will be blessed, for he gives of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scoffer, and contentions will leave. Yes, strife and reproach will cease. That's the troublemaker. That's the one that's always got some drama around them. Ain't no peace, ain't no rest. Always confusion, always gossip, The Bible say, cast out the scoffer, and contentions will lead. Yes, strife and reproach will see. So if you want some peace, get rid of the gossiper. God damn. Man, somebody should hit my cash app right there. Man, if you want some peace in your life, get rid of that gossiping person that you got around you. How do you know? Because he's always bringing you some gossip. Always got some gossip to give you. That's the one you need to get from around you. Because a dog that'll bring you a bone will carry one. Let me say that again. See, a dog that'll bring you a bone will also carry one. How you think? Remember, I told y'all, it ain't who you know. It's who knows you. And see, sometimes people try to get to be in the know with gossip. Because they know everybody want to know what's the latest gossip. And that's what they go after, the gossip. And sometimes they sprinkle a little deer yeast on that gossip to make it look more appealing. See, because if you don't put no yeast on it, ain't gonna be no interest in it. Number 11, he who loves purity of heart and has grace on his lips, the king will be his friend. See, he who loves purity of heart and has grace on, man, that's a righteous person. That's a righteous person. And the Bible say the king will be his friend. Listen, y'all. Yesterday, um, I got up, went to the bank, put $175 in the bank. My bill was 121, but I was 20 about $20 over my overdraft. So you know, even so, covering the overdraft, I still got enough money to cover the room. Okay, still got enough money. And the young lady, when I went to the bank, I came right back and said, hey, can you run my card? Now, let me pay for the room, and I'll come back and do whatever you need me to do. But I need you to run this card right now. No, 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 I can't do that. I can't do that. You have to come back after 12. And I'm like, okay, and go back after 12, my card declines. Now I'm really upset because the money was there. And I looked at my thing and said, damn, man, something that hit my account, ate up almost $50. So as I'm standing there, the manager of the hotel walked in. He said, Mr. Don, what's going on? I said, man, when I came here, I was trying to get it to do, and it didn't work. Now my card won't work. He said, how much money you got? I said, 110. And whatever he did, the card went through. He said, and this goes back, see, a good name to be chosen rather than great riches. See, if I didn't have a good name with him, I wouldn't have got no favor. None whatsoever. And see, and listen to me, y'all. There are people watching you that you might not even realize that's looking at you, trying to see who you are, trying to see. That's why when you walk in your integrity, man, you ain't got to fake nothing. You can be the same person day in and day out. See, that's a righteous person. See, a righteous person, you ain't got to guess and wonder who they are. They the same way day in and day out. And usually no nonsense. So don't get it twisted. Okay? But you got to you they even though we don't have enough people that are examples of a righteous lifestyle, it still works. Verse 12. The eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge, but he overthrows the word of the faithless. The lazy man says, there's a lion outside. I shall be slain in the streets. The mouth of an immoral woman is a deep pit. He who is hated by the Lord will fall there. Did you hear what I just said? The mouth of an immoral woman is a deep pit. And he who is hated by the Lord will fall in it. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child. The rod of correction will drive it far from him. He who oppresses the poor to increase his riches, and he who gives to the rich will surely come to poverty. Verse 17. Incline your ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply your heart to my knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing if you keep them within you. Let them all be fixed upon your lips, so that your trust may be in the Lord. I have instructed you today, even you. Have I not written to you excellent things of counsels and knowledge? Verse 21, that I may make you know the certainty of the words of truth, that you may answer the word of truth to those who send to you. Verse 22, do not rob the poor because he is poor, nor oppress the afflicted at the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause, and plunder the souls of those who plunder them. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man do not go, lest you learn his ways and set a snare for your soul. See, that's that and see this is all about you have to be held accountable for the people around you. Let me say that again. You have to be accountable for the people around you. You can't say, they made me do it. Classic example. Listen, make no friendships with an angry man, and with a furious man, do not go. You know who's caught up in this right now? John Morant. This is John Morant's right problem right now. Hanging around with some dudes that's got some anger issues. That's why he might even get kicked out of the league. Because of this make no friendships with an angry man, and with a furious man, do not go. And look at that, they just arrested one of his friends. See, one of the guys he hang around just got arrested. Thank you, Lord. And see, and let me show you something, man. See, this is the beauty of God. See, when you live a righteous lifestyle, you can recognize stuff like that. See, you won't have that example on your life when you live a righteous lifestyle. See, remember I told y'all, man, if a person is talking to you and they can't show some examples on their life of what they're talking about, they just want your money. When they constantly, every example that they use is on somebody else's life, They can't show you that in their life. But then there are some things that you won't have on your life as an example because you can talk about them. Because it's against the lifestyle you live. And see, when something is against the lifestyle you live, you ain't gonna have that as an example in your life. You ain't gonna have it as an example. I ain't gonna have no gay relationships in my life. Because I'm against that lifestyle. So I don't have those examples. I can talk about them, but I ain't got them. And see, and that's the advantage, man, of living a Christian lifestyle. See, you can talk about some bad shit, but it ain't on you. That's why you can talk about it. And see, and unfortunately, you got a lot of people out here talking about some stuff that they doing behind closed doors. And it's gonna be revealed. Verse 26. Do not be one of those who shakes hands in the pledge, one of those who is surety for debts. See, this is saying, man, it ain't good to be no cosigner for no debt. And usually, when you co-sign with somebody, they're gonna fuck it up anyway. Been there. I done had co-signers, man, and end up fucking the shit up anyway. And still end up messing it up. And swore, man, I'm gonna get it right this time, and still end up messing it up. Been there. Been there. If you have nothing with which to pay, why should they take away your bed from under you? Do not remove the ancient landmark which your fathers have set. Do you see a man who excels in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before unknown men. Listen to this, y'all. Do you see a man who excels in his work? That means he's about excellence. That when you excel in what you're doing, man, you about excellence. You ain't doing shit half-ass. And when people see your work, they're gonna see the professionalism about it. See, when you're excelling at something, I don't care what environment you're put in, you still gonna be professional. When you excel, see, it's the ones that ain't got nothing on their minds that's out here acting a fool, trying to get attention. See, that's been working. Where people can get out here and do some real dumb shit and get attention. And now they finding out that that dumb shit they've been doing ain't working. Hold on a second, y'all. See, they finding out now that dumb shit that they doing ain't working. Like give you an example. Like the little girl that claimed she found a baby and was kidnapped. And see, now they saying all of that seems like a fantasy to her. And this a young girl. And she gonna have to live with that for the rest of her life. She'll never be able to live that down. She'll always be judged by. I don't care what contribution she make. That little stupid mistake right there gonna stick with her for the rest of her life. And this is what a lot of these young kids and some of these adults don't realize. Man, some of that dumb shit you out here trying to do, that shit gonna stick with you for the rest of your life. You ain't gonna be able to live it down. And it's gonna be so bad for some of y'all gonna go and commit suicide. Because you ain't gonna be able to bear the embarrassment. And you'd rather kill yourself than to endure the embarrassment. That's that's a reality because your motives are wrong. See, everybody out here trying to do any and every way to get it because they ain't got no examples to do it the right way. They ain't got them examples, and that's what's missing. Nobody's out here showing people, man, this is the right way to do this. Walk in your integrity. It didn't say if you walk in your integrity that you wouldn't experience any hardship, but you're gonna get favor. And man, when I got evicted from my apartment, the dude that came to evict me ended up giving me $100. He came to evict me and ended up giving me $100 to go get a truck. No, to get some to hire some help. Okay? All right? That's what he gave me $100 to go and hire two people to help me because I was sitting my stuff outside by my truck. And he said, man, you gonna need some help. I said, man, I just had enough money to get. Man, in fact, this was when I met Everett Overton. Sent me some money to rent a U-Haul. That's the first time I met him. And after I got to U-Haul, he ended up giving me some more money to stay in the apartment. In this hotel right here. All right? I'm telling you, a good name is rather than PJ. Now what if I was a jerk? What if I was an asshole to people and I'm in need? Who gonna help me? And I'm rude and I'm nasty. I can't be trusted. Who gonna help me? Think about that for women. Who gonna help you? You're rude, you nasty, you can't be trusted, and you ain't dependable. Who gonna give you a chance? And that's what a lot of y'all ain't even concerned. Man, look at your attitude. I got this guy down by the White House, always talking about my clothes, how dirty I am. You see, I mean, always talking about you wear the same clothes every day. It's a uniform. That's what you do with uniforms. You wear them every day. And he ain't got it that this is a uniform. Okay? And in the meantime, his laundry bill is at the roof. Because, listen, y'all. Listen. Get you something that you ain't got to spend a lot of money on the wardrobe. If you're going to make a brand, get your uniform with your brand. That way, your cleaning bill is cut down. You don't have to change so much. You consistent, black and white. Black. How can I go wrong with black and white? I can't go wrong with black and white. You see, so I ain't got to worry about what color shirt I'm gonna wear today. It's white. I don't have to worry about what color pants I'm gonna wear today. They black. And you're taking away a whole bunch of stress, man. Because let me tell you something. Getting on here doing these broadcasts ain't easy. See, a lot of folk think, you got to get dressed. There are a lot of people that have to do editing. See, I'm raw. I'm, I ain't got a whole bunch of subscribers. Okay, as you can see, I'm raw with my stuff. You got people that's got the computers that can add the different graphics and all. See, I ain't got there yet. I'm raw with my telephone. And this is how you build. You see, this is how you get the kinks out of your message when you're small. See, that's when you can make the mistakes. When you're small, you can recover from mistakes when you're small. But see, when you get up there, one mistake can bring the whole house down. Okay? But when you're small, see, you ain't got that worry. And that's why a lot of people that want to blow up all of a sudden, man, get the kinks out of your message. Get your message, get two or three different ways that you can say your message. That's how you be repetitious. See, a lot of people, when you pursuing this thing called success, man, you're going to have to be repetitious. And sometimes that can be boring, being repetitious. You lose the excitement. You lose the enthusiasm. See, when you start being repetitious, so in order to keep that enthusiasm, you got to find two or three ways to do it. And you're saying the same thing, but you're just making one little minor tweak so you don't get bored. And when you start getting bored with that one, go to another one. You're just bouncing back and forth. All right? Man, thank y'all for joining me today. Um, we'll do this again. I hope this is something that somebody get out of this. Start paying attention to the people that you are allowing in your space. And you can't be afraid to say no. And so you're going to have some people that think they got a right to have access to you. You're going to have people think that they have a right to have access to you. And then the one you need to, man, kiss my ass. You ain't got no right. You wasn't trying to get access to me when I was broke. Only reason you hanging around me now is because I got access to some cash. And you think I'm supposed to be impressed by the fact that you now know who I am. I would be impressed if you knew who I was when I was broke. See, them the ones that impress me, not the ones when I get some element of fame. And you think I'm supposed to be walking around with my dick in my hand now? Now that I got a little fame? No, man. That's when you keep your dick in your pants. Because anything that's valuable is rare. And you got too many young men and women that don't want to be rare. They want to be common like everybody else and expect to be able to get the best. And it ain't going to happen. Set yourself apart, man. Set yourself apart. Stand on your integrity. Stand in your morals. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing and getting away with. That day will come. Their day is going to come. You just stand strong. And that's what we don't have enough of, man. People that are standing strong. Okay? Because everybody cutting a corner, lying and cheating and deceiving, and that's working for them until the rug gets snatched from under them. All right? Man, enjoy your Sabbath, enjoy your Saturday. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back tonight, Lord willing. Okay?